Holm was victim of criminal refereeing in sickening KO loss before UFC fame and Ronda Rousey upset. Holm suffered a scary knockout loss during her Hall of Fame boxing career. Before she slept Ronda Rousey and became a UFC champion in 2015, the preacher's daughter was an elite-level boxer, who won world championships in 3 different weight classes during her legendary career in the sport. Holm boasted a 30-1-3 professional boxing record when she squared off against French fighter Anne-Sophie Mathis for the IBA female and WBAN welterweight titles weight classes in December 2011. The fight ended in a shock knockout defeat for Holm, who was the victim of truly egregious refereeing. Holm was full of confidence as she headed into her fight with Mathis on a 7-year unbeaten run. The 43-year-old MMA legend did well during the first few rounds before going for the kill when she seemingly hurt her opponent with a body shot in the 5th frame. After that, Holm found herself in a brawl. In the 6th round, she suffered a clear knockdown, but it was ruled a slip by referee Rocky Burke, who had more embarrassing moments before the fight was eventually waved off. In the 7th stanza, Holm was left out on her feet from a Mathis uppercut. The 26-1 contender continued to hammer her opponent with punches until she collapsed into the ropes and became tangled. The referee allowed her to hit a defenseless Holm with several shots before separating the 2 women. Rather than call the fight off, Burke let the merciless beating continue. 2 more big punches were all it took for Mathis to send Holm through the ropes in a scary scene that still triggers angry comments from boxing fans. One person fumed, "The man who reffed Holm's KO loss in boxing needs to be put behind bars." Another commented, "Criminal refereeing in this match. He should never let her get back to the fight in that condition. I was just the most recent one. She had these long punches that come at you, and then when they hit you, it feels like bricks are in her hands. Snapping punches can knock you out, too, but she had heavy, thudding punches." Holm got revenge when she rematched Mathis 7 months later. This time she stuck to her box and move game plan to pick up a unanimous decision win. 2 more victories over Diana Prazic and Mary McGee preceded Holm calling time on her boxing career and making the full-time transition to MMA. UFC boss Dana White snapped Holm up after 7 straight wins, which saw her claim a regional belt. Back-to-back decision victories in the MMA's premier promotion were enough to earn her a title shot. Holm became the first person to beat Rousey when she knocked the UFC superstar out with a head kick. Since then, she's won just 5 of her 13 fights in the octagon. Despite that, she remains a top contender, mixing it with the very best MMA fighters on the planet well into her 40s.